Hi, and welcome back to our Lent devotions. Today we're going to be looking at the story of the Good Samaritan, and I'm going to read a couple of the verses to get us started. One day, an expert in religious law stood up to test Jesus by asking him this question: "Teacher, what should I do to inherit eternal life?" Jesus replied, "What does the law of Moses say? How do you read it?" The man answered, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your strength, and all your mind, and love your neighbour as yourself." "Right," Jesus told him. "Do this and you will live." The man wanted to justify his actions, so he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbour?" Jesus replied with a story. A Jewish man was travelling on a trip from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he was attacked by bandits. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him up, and left him half dead beside the road. By chance a priest came along, but when he saw the man lying there, he crossed the other side of the road and passed him by. A temple assistant walked over and looked at him lying there, but he also passed by on the other side. Then a despised Samaritan came along, and when he saw the man, he felt compassion for him. Going over to him, the Samaritan soothed his wounds with olive oil and wine, and bandaged them. Then he put the man on his own donkey and took him to an inn where he took care of him. The next day, he handed the innkeeper 2 silver coins, telling him, "Take care of this man. If his bill runs higher than this, I'll pay you next time I'm here." Now, which of these 3 would you say was the neighbour to the man who was attacked by bandits? Jesus asked. The man replied, "The one who showed him mercy." Then Jesus said, "Yes, now go and do the same." The main thing that stood out for me when I was reading these passages was the man left for dead on the side of the road. This story is one of Jesus' many parables, meaning that the man can be taken as a symbol for something else in our lives, assuming that not many of us are coming across people beaten up on the pavement every day. Your man on the side of the road could be anyone. It could be someone you know, a friend or a family member, or it could be a stranger, someone you've briefly talked to or perhaps don't even know the name of. Whoever it is, this parable tells us that God calls us to be the person that helps them, to be the good neighbour full of radical generosity. Even if it doesn't seem as though we're the right person to help them, even if there seem to be people more qualified, more fitting, more suitable, it doesn't matter. Compassion is compassion, love is love, and it can never be misplaced. The word neighbour is so important here. It comes from an Old English word meaning near dweller. So everyone around us, everyone we come into contact with, everyone we speak to is our neighbour, and God calls us to treat each and every one of them with love and grace. And please, if you do find a person half dying on the side of the road, do not treat them with wine and olive oil. Call 999, that's a person, not a pass the dish.